Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. As always, we begin in the name of Allah and we request praises and blessings upon Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And I welcome you all to the New Muslim Academy and our series, Islamic Morals, Manners and Etiquettes. And we're still continuing with the etiquettes of speaking, the etiquettes of the tongue. In today's episode, I want to share with you something from the prophetic school of thought, something our Prophet ﷺ taught us when we are with a group of people of different ages, and there's a discussion taking place, or we want to speak. Who should speak first? So there were three companions of the Prophet ﷺ: Abdurrahman ibn Sahal, Huwaysa ibn Mas'ud, and Muhaysa ibn Mas'ud. They went to the Prophet ﷺ due to a dispute that they had. And Abdurrahman, who was the youngest, he spoke. And when he began to speak, immediately the Prophet ﷺ said to him, Kabbir al-Kubra, Kabbir al-Kubra, meaning let the oldest one speak first. Subhanallah. So we have three companions. They went to complain to the Prophet ﷺ about a matter that was disturbing them, and the Prophet ﷺ guided them to let the elder one speak first. Now the scholars of Islam, when they looked at this, they deduced that it's from the etiquettes when we speak to give precedence, to give importance, to give respect to the oldest person. Let them speak first. So if somebody says go ahead, you say no, I'd like the elder person please to go ahead, and then the next person, and then I will go ahead. Now obviously there's exceptional circumstances when the young person will speak first, such as in judicial matters when you have a plaintiff and you have a defendant, and the evidence is trying to be established and so on and so forth, but that's through instruction. But when there's no preference, then the young person should speak first. And the Sahaba understood this because in another story, not a fictional story, a true incident that happened at the time of the Prophet ﷺ. Once the Prophet ﷺ, when he sat with the gathering of the companions, he said, أخبروني بشجرة مثلها مثل المسلم. Give me an example of a tree that is similar to, or its example is like the example of a believer, of a Muslim. تؤتي أكلها كل حين بإذن ربها ولا تحث ورقها. ولا تحت ورقها عفوا. So he said, this tree, it bears fruits by the permission of its Lord all the time, meaning when it's time to bear the fruit, it bears the fruit. And its leaves do not shred. تحت, meaning it does not shred, it does not wear away. So the companions, they were trying to guess the answer, and they were not guessing the answer. There was a young companion in the audience, the son of the second caliph of Islam, Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu anhu. He knew the answer, but he refrained from speaking. He remained silent. And afterwards, he said it, that I knew the answer. And his dad wished that he had spoken up. But he said, I couldn't speak because you were in the audience. Abu Bakr was in the audience. Now, these were senior, elder companions of the Prophet ﷺ, elder in age and senior really in importance and manifestation. So he had this adab, he had this manner, this etiquette, this moral. He knew that I know the answer, but I'm going to hold myself because there's elders around me and they should be able to speak first. So this is the lesson for today, that when we are the youngest, let's give precedence to the elders unless we are instructed by a person who is managing the gathering to speak. That's an exception to the rule. But if there's no exception, then the default remains that the elders get first say and then the young people speak thereafter. That's the lesson for today. I love you all for the sake of Allah. Until next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.